Good morning. We will continue the board questions of practical chemistry. In the previous video, we had completed up to the 2011. We will discuss now 2012. And before starting that one, you go through your syllabus, reduced syllabus. So just you take that page number 25 where syllabus is given. In that one, fourth point you can cut it. Add concentrate hydrochloric acid to each of the given substance. 1. Make observation, identify yielding product and make reduction. Copper oxide and manganese dioxide. So this is removed from the syllabus. So this will come here in your book. In your book it is given page number 364. That heat with this copper oxide, manganese dioxide, addition of concentrate HCl. So this sixth point is removed from the syllabus. So that you can cut it, no need to study, the rest you have to study from this particular chemistry. So now we take the questions that 2012. 2012, first question. Name the gas which turns esterified potassium dichromate clear green. So this is sulfur dioxide. Now the second question, that identify the anion present in the following compounds. That you have to identify anions, some informations are given. So 4 parts are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just to see what is given. First information, compound reacts on heating with copper turning and concentrate sulfuric acid liberates a reddish brown gas. So it means reddish brown gas is coming, nitrate is there. So because only nitrates compound can give the reddish brown. Then next one is given that when solution of a compound Y is treated with silver nitrate solution, a white precipitate is obtained which is soluble in excess ammonium hydroxide solution. So this chloride testing is there. So the anion will be chloride, Cl negative. Then third one, compound Z which on reacting with dilute sulfuric acid liberates a gas which turns lime water milky. But the gas has no effect on esterified potassium dichromate. It means carbon dioxide gas is there and only metallic carbonate can give the carbon dioxide. So anion they are asking. So anion will be carbonate. Now the fourth one, compound L on reacting with barium chloride solution give a white precipitate insoluble in dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute nitric acid. So this anion will be sulfate. So now 2012, this third one, state one chemical test between each of the following pair. First of all, it is given sodium carbonate and sodium sulfide. First one is given sodium carbonate and sodium sulfide. So just you see, this is carbonate is there. This will give carbon dioxide gas and that will give sulfur dioxide gas. So you can release the gas, then you can use the K1O4. When CO2 is passed in K1O4, no color change, but here that purple to color. So we can write that when dilute H2SO4 is added in sodium carbonate, a colorless gas is released. It has no effect on esterified K1O4 solution. The next one, when dilute H2SO4 is added changes when H2O is added in colorless gas, it changes the acidified chemical from purple to colorless, from purple to clear colorless. That way you can do the test. Now the second one, just to see what is asked. 2012, second, it is asked that ferrous nitrate and lead nitrate. 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 So here we add the sodium hydroxide to give the dirty precipitate, that will give the chunky white precipitate. So this ferrous nitrate reacts with sodium hydroxide solution to give dirty green precipitate. To give dirty green precipitate. This lead nitrate reacts with sodium hydroxide solution to give chalky white precipitate. Now third one, you see what is given. 2012. Third one is given that manganese dioxide and copper second oxide, that is known as level. It is removed from the surface. Then fourth question, give a balance. State 1 observation, zinc granules is added to copper sulfate solution. So zinc granule is added to copper sulfate solution and brownish pink metal deposed. Fourth one is brownish pink metal deposited. And this blue color changes to white. Blue colored solution changes to white because this copper sulfate is blue and zinc sulfate is white. So that's it. Now fifth one, give a balance equation for the reaction silver nitrate and sodium chloride. This fifth one is the reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride. Reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride. So this will give Na3 plus AgC. So now 2012 is over. 2013. Let us see. Give a chemical test to distinguish between NaCl solution and sodium nitrate solution. This NaCl solution and sodium nitrate solution. So just to see, cations are same, only anions are different. So chloride testing you can give silver nitrate. So when silver nitrate is added here, white precipitate there, no precipitate. So when silver nitrate is added, white precipitate. Here when silver nitrate is added, no precipitate. जैसे कैल्शियम नाइट्रेट and zinc nitrate. So you can use here ammonium hydroxide. When ammonium hydroxide is added here, no precipitate there, the retinous white precipitate. So when ammonium hydroxide solution is added, when ammonium hydroxide solution is added, no precipitate, no PPT is formed there when ammonium hydroxide solution is added, gelatinous white precipitate is formed. Gelatinous white precipitate is gelatinous white precipitate is formed. Now next one is given carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Next third one is given carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. So carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. To take chemical solution, that is fast for chemical solution, no effect will be there, no color, they are purple colors. So when CO2 is passed through acidified chemical solution, no color change, no color change is observed there when sulfur dioxide is passed, through acidified chemical solution, purple color changes to colorless. Purple color changes to colorless. Now 2013, first question is over. Now the second question. 2013, second question. Second question, that from CO state which will not produce an acid reaction with water. So neutral oxide is required. A, carbon monoxide. Then third question. So then 2014. Now 2013 is over. 2014. Distinguish between sodium nitrate and sodium sulfide using dilute sulfuric acid. So sodium nitrate and sodium sulfide, that we have to use dilute sulfuric acid. So just to see, when the dilute sulfuric acid is added, there sulfur oxide gas is released, here no gas is released. So when dilute H2SO4 is added, no gas is released. Here, when dilute H2SO4 is added, then colorless gas is released. When it is passed when it is passed through acidified KMnO4, acidified KMnO4 solution, purple color changes to colorless. Purple color changes to colorless. Purple color changes to colorless. So second question, state your observation when moist starch iodide paper is introduced into chlorine jar. It turns blue-black. So the second one is the first one. It turns blue-black. Now the third one. Third one is asked the flame test salt P gave the brick red flame. What is the cation? So calcium you know. So cation will be Ca2 plus. Calcium is giving the brick red flame. Gas Q turns moist lead acetate paper silvery black. Identify the Q. So the gas is H2S. Gas is H2S turns silvery black. Then if the pH of R is 10, what kind of a substance is R? So R is a base. R is a base. So now this 2014 over. Now 2015. Now we will take 2015. So 2015. First one. Select the gas as a characteristic rotten egg smell from these one. So rotten egg smell is H2S is this H2S. Then the second one, that select the one relevant observation when hydrogen sulfide is passed through lead acetate solution. It turns silvery black. Turns silvery black. Then third one, identify the anion present in the following compounds. A, B, this is first, second, third. 3 points are given. First, second, and third. Some informations are given. Such type of questions are very important. Salt A react with concentrate H2SO4, producing a gas which fumes in moist air and give dense white fume with ammonia. It means HCl is coming, so chloride must be there. Then only the HCl is coming. Anion there are chloride. Identify the anion. Salt B react with a dilute sulfuric acid, producing a gas which turns lime water milky but has no effect on acidified potassium dichromate. It means carbon dioxide gas is coming, and only carbonates will give the carbon dioxide. So carbonate. Then third one, when barium chloride solution is added to the salt C, a white state is soluble in dilute HCl. When barium chloride means sulfate, so sulfate will be there because barium chloride is used for the sulfate. So this sulfate. Now the fourth one is, in the fourth one, identify the cation. How many? 4 points. 4 parts are there. Such questions are very important because they are checking your knowledge, and those who studied properly only they can answer such questions. So identify the cation present in each of the following compounds W, X, Y, Z. The solution W, ammonium hydroxide, is added minimum quantity first, and then in excess a dirty white state is formed, is dissolved in excess, forming clear solution. So ammonium only two are dissolving, either zinc or copper. So your cation will be G. Because zinc only, the redness white is given, so dirty white. What is asked? Soluble, only zinc is soluble, that's all. Clear solution. Then to a solution as ammonium hydroxide is added in minimum quantity first, and then in excess a pale blue state is formed, dissolved in excess. Clear inky blue solution. So cation copper ion will be there. Cu2+. Then third one is to solution Y a small amount of the sodium hydroxide is added slowly and then in excess. The white insoluble precipitate. So magnesium will be there, Mg2+. It should not be there important because the importance are soluble. Then to the salt Z, calcium hydroxide solution is added in pungent smell. Ammonia gas is coming, that only changes red to blue. But ammonia gas is coming in the salt, ammonium ion must be there. So NH4+. Only ammonium salt can give the ammonium ion. So 2015. Now 2016. Identify the cation in each of the following. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is asked? Identify the cation in each of the following. Whenever a solution is added to solution A, give a reddish brown precipitate. Means ferric ion is there. So because ferric ion is giving reddish brown precipitate. Then ammonium hydroxide solution when added in solution B gives a white precipitate which does not dissolve in excess. So ammonium hydroxide is added in B, white precipitate does not dissolve. So either lead or magnesium, anyone can be there because they are not soluble, either lead or Mg. Then sodium cyanide is added to solution C, gives a white precipitate which is insoluble in excess. So ammonium hydroxide is added in solution B, gives white precipitate which does not dissolve. So that you can take the lead, here you can take the lead, and then this one sodium hydroxide is added in solution C, gives white precipitate insoluble. So here you can take the magnesium. So only 2-year questions are left, 2 or 3 year, 2017, 18 and 19. So these questions you can solve by yourself. Now almost all the chapters and all the questions are completed. So give the more importance for the board questions. And you are free, you can come to the school. Now the revision classes are going on. Wherever you have the doubt, clear your